Exclusive.
You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah.
So, welcome to Slider Sessions. This is the first edition for the No Parking Loiterers. I'm just going to go over a few things that we want to do this Sunday, as well as our starting lineup. Alright, so the first thing is we have two lineups. We're going to have starting there first. We're going to have Herman, Frank, Sonny, Lee, and Daniel. Herman's going to be the primary ball handler, or the 1. Frank is going to be the 2. Sonny the 3. Lee the 4. And Daniel the 5. In our second lineup, we're going to have Kevin, Sean, Jeff, Davey, and Jason. If Sean isn't in the lineup, we are going to switch Sean over there and have Poon come in for Sonny in the starting lineup. But if he's there, this is the first 2 squads that we're going to have out there. Okay, this is just so everybody knows. We're going to try and do switches at 4.5 minutes, and we'll try and get Poon in there too. Probably in the second half, we'll have him in, and I'll sub people out accordingly to who's tired and whatnot, and hopefully we'll at least have a couple people who are more fresh in the second half when we're doing our full court press. Alright, the second thing I want to go over is our full court press. And right now we're just trying to do the diamond full court press, and it's fairly simple, but the main ingredient to success for this type of defense is just activity and continuing to try and use your hands, get your hands on the ball, and jump passing lanes, but at the same time try not to get beat, and especially if you're the last person in line, like the 5, like Jason or Daniel, it's going to be most of the time. You just don't want to get beat in the backcourt. I actually take that back. Daniel probably won't be in the back depending on the lineup, but if you are Daniel, just remember, or whoever is the last line of defense has to make sure that nobody gets behind them. So here we're going to have the guy here, 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 and then this guy is our last line of defense. So in the first lineup, the guys who are going to be the first 3 in the diamond, it's going to be pretty interchangeable, but I heard last week we had Daniel up there, which is fine, so he can help crash the offensive boards. But if that's the case and we have Daniel up there, we need somebody always to call back and say that they've got the fast break and to jump back there. But the people in the starting lineup who are going to be up front are probably going to be a combination of Herman, Frank, and I guess Daniel. They're going to be interchanging here we'll probably have Sonny here and Lee as our last line of defense. So Lee, you need to make sure you can get back. We can also switch up Sonny and Lee. And I mean, optimally, as far as what everybody is able to do, I think Daniel might be good here or back too, and we can switch it all up. But for the beginning, we're going to have most likely Daniel up here, and then Herman and Frank switch off and make sure they communicate who's on whichever side. So just know where you are on this. Poon will most likely be here. Number 4. So this is, we're going to make these positions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for the second lineup, we'll have, I guess, Jason will always be in the back. We'll have, I guess, Kevin, Sean, and Jeff switching up in these 3, and Davey will play the 4 position. And the 4 is really the cornerback, and they're just trying to jump passing lanes. So now that we have the positions and you know which one of these guys you're more or less going to play and pay attention to in the upcoming segment.